Brought to you by Express Care Health and Skin Center. Get in, get out, get better.
Welcome back. If you are just joining us, we are talking about sleep troubles. We've been talking about shift work and the problems associated with working in a non-9 to 5 setting. Before we get to our viewer questions, though, let's talk a little bit about how people on shift work, they may actually experience mood swings and depression. Yeah, they do, because they're chronically sleep deprived and they're sleeping at the wrong time of day, and so they may be more irritable than otherwise they would be. And it's like that permanent jet lagged feeling that they're experiencing, and sometimes they're so used to it that they're really not even aware that they're tired anymore. And so being patient with them and understanding that you know, they may have depression, and also that can be treated. So if somebody you know has that problem, you might take them in and get some medicine for them to help them also. And all of this is really good, I think, for employers out there to
Yes, it is.
To
understand what your employee is going through, how difficult it is, how much they're sacrificing of their own health to help that company keep going.
Yeah. Okay, let's get to our viewer questions now, Doc. Lizelle from Dedido asks, what are some recommendations to getting a good sleep pattern if you're on shift work? And you kind of talked about this earlier.
So Lizelle, if you're working overnight, let's say you're getting home at 7 in the morning, let's block out the lights, turn off the phone, and get to bed right away. Maybe just a glass of water and go to sleep right away. And then if you're having trouble falling asleep, you may need some medication. You could try simple Benadryl to help you fall asleep. And your goal would be to sleep for let's say 6 hours straight. And then when you wake up, you're going to drink your water, you're going to take your 30-minute walk, and then you're going to eat healthy food, okay? And then you continue on with your day, and then maybe if you can take a short nap before your night shift, that would be ideal. Even a 20-minute nap, a little rest before you go into work late at night. That would be, and then you would continue that even when you're on your weekends.
Okay, and that leads into our next question. From John from Tumon asks, do you recommend taking naps?
Yeah, you know, naps can be very helpful. What you don't want to do is take something very long that isn't a nap, it's a sleep. It's a 3-hour, you know, long sleep. A 20-minute or you know, 30, 40-minute period of rest is fine, and it won't reset your whole clock. Once you do more than that, you're starting to mess it up and your clock's all over the place. But a short nap is very helpful. Power nap.
Power nap for sure. I wish we could do that during the day.
Yeah.
Alex from Chalanpago asks, do caffeine and energy drinks really work?
Well, they do work to make you more alert, but again, it's sort of a thing where you're chasing your tail. So you'll down 6 cups of coffee during your night shift. Now you're wired, you can't fall asleep. Now you need a sleeping pill to fall asleep. Then that makes you drugged and drowsy. Now you need more coffee. It just goes around. And plus, caffeine interferes with the type of sleep that you get, the quality of sleep that you get. So if you can just stick to 1 or 2 cups of coffee and instead do water, because most of the time you're dehydrated rather than you know, well hydrated.
Okay.
Yeah.
Matt from Sananya asks, how do I know if I'm just really sleepy or if I have narcolepsy?
Oh, well, if you're sleepy and you can control when you fall asleep. If you have narcolepsy, you don't know. You just woke up and you didn't even know you fell asleep. Especially, you know, somebody could be talking to you and you suddenly fall asleep. So it's much more extreme. Sometimes people also have some other things going along with it, like twitching or actually paralysis. They are unable to come out of their sleep. Their body's rigid and they're not able to move. So if you're just drowsy or sleepy, that's different.
You mentioned twitching, and this is just a question I'm going to throw out there. Is twitching a sign that is that your body's way of telling you you're tired, if your eyes are twitching?
Yeah, oftentimes very stressed or very tired. When your nervous system is kind of independent of your brain and it's doing its own thing, having a twitch usually around the eyes when people are very stressed out or very tired. Yeah.
Okay. Our last question comes from Linda from Agana Heights. How much sleep do I need on a daily basis, she asks?
So the best question is, the best answer, I think, is as much as you need to feel rested. And that'll be different for each person depending on what they're going through in their life and how old they are. So an elderly person may only need 4 or 5 hours of sleep and they'll feel fine. Younger people, especially teenagers, really do need 9 hours of sleep. And most of us are good with 7 or 8. And it has to be a good quality sleep too, uninterrupted, good quality sleep. Ideally, you're going to bed before midnight and waking up early in the morning, and that's not possible for our shift workers. and they just have to do their best.
All right, any last words of advice for our shift
Let's go hug a shift worker.
Go find your nearest shift worker and give them a hug and thank them.
And thank them for all the hard work that they're doing, and help them, lift their spirits and pack them a nice snack for their midnight shift.
It gives us a lot more appreciation for what a lot of people on this island do. So thank you for your sacrifices, and we appreciate that. Dr. Lom will return again next week, and we are going to be talking about hair loss. If you have any questions, feel free to send them to healthyliving@kuam.com. There's still much more still to come right after the break. Stay with us.